This is not a regular YouTube video. This is more of a confession diary. I'm filming this on the last day of 2025 and I cannot but get overwhelmed by the situation of things, the situation of my life, basically. And I'm literally making this video to make a commitment to myself and to the world at large that this time next year I must be in a much better place than I am right now, because I understand what's going on as much as I don't understand what's going on, right? And I'm just reflecting and looking back, and I cannot but get overwhelmed with tears because I'm disappointed. I'm deeply disappointed in myself right now. But at the same time, I'm grateful, right? I'm basically conflicted. I'm stuck between I know that I could be better, I could be more, and I'm grateful for the growth so far. And I'm just sad generally, and that's kind of why I'm making this video. So basically, I have a few goals for next year, and I'm about to create the mission board for next year. I'm just going to read out like the most important ones, and I'm going to also do monthly check-in to see how far we have come to reaching these goals. I feel like maybe what I'm struggling with is, direction, clarity, and I feel like the vision board might help with it. But at the same time, I just feel generally unfulfilled. Like I know my potential, right? I know that I could do much more, but I'm wondering why I'm much less. So trying not to get emotional, just trying to hold it in and be strong, but I really don't even know who I can talk to, because I feel like I really need to speak to someone, because I need some level of clarity, and it just feels like talking to myself doesn't actually help me move forward, right? And to be honest, I don't even know why I'm getting emotional. I don't know why, but I don't know why I'm getting emotional about. I have my vision board from last year. It was my wallpaper throughout the year, just like to remind me of the goals. Just remind me of the goals that I had this year. I'm just gonna go through some of the goals that I have for last year and see how far we have come, and then list some of the goals for next year, and come back every month to see how far we have gone with these goals. So last year, as you can see here, I wanted a car last year. I don't have a car right now. I wanted a penthouse as well, a 3-bed penthouse. I haven't decided on location yet, but somewhere in London, at least that's where I'm living at the moment. So yeah, a penthouse. But I also did want to get my own apartment this year, because when I moved out of uni accommodation last year, I went to my mom's place for a bit, and I really needed to get my own apartment, which I did. It wasn't exactly what I wanted. I wanted to live alone, but I have a flatmate in a 2-bed, and the goal is to get a penthouse where I can live alone. And if I find a partner, hopefully they want to live in a penthouse as well. And this is for my income sources. So basically, my biggest goal is having the same number of income sources at my age. Some people will say, why not just have one? Why not? Of course, I want quality, high income sources, but at the same time, I want quality and quantity. So basically, I want high quality income sources that's the same number as my age. I'm 27 this year, so 27 income sources. As at the beginning of the year, I think I had like 5, 6, 7. I will see here. Yeah, I think I had like 7 that were like just 7 like minor income sources. But at now, I have no sure income source. Like, how did I go from 7 income sources to 0? Not that it's 0. I have like 2. I do like 10 jobs, and I also run a content studio. So 1.5. That's the thing. It's never up to 2 because this is a temp job. It's temporary. It's not certain that I will get this income at the end of the month. And then also for my businesses, I've not been promoting as much, and I've not had clients. I only had one client this month. So the plan is to, of course, get more clients and solidify that income source. And if you come down here, I wanted 1.2 million followers on TikTok. I just reached 500. I just reached 500 and 520 something, and I paid to reach that 520 something because I wanted to leverage TikTok Shop. And thankfully I'm now part of the TikTok Shop pilot program, which means I'm not fully inside it, but at least I have my foot in the door, and I really like so yeah, I'm grateful for that. But it's definitely not a good percentage of this 1.2 million number that we're trying to hit. Then next over here, I think under it, and then under it here, I wanted headphones. I think I got earphones that I lost this year, and I got wired earphones, which went bad. So right now I don't have earphones, but I use my meta glasses as earphones sometimes. But I definitely need to get new earphones. DJI Pocket Osmo. I really want this device because it would help filming and blogging, vlogging, everything. It will make it super easy, and I love the quality of the content that I see from this device. So I was really looking to get it this month, but the universe had other plans. But hopefully I can get it soon. I'll prioritize it. Then I really wanted to go into modeling this year. I really thought this would be like my breakthrough year. I'm just gonna go to the agencies. They're gonna sign me. I'm gonna but I have this cystic acne that I'm working on. I've had it for, it's going to be 10 years. For 10 years. It wasn't this big. It was me like holding and touching and doing what not to it. I made it this visible. It wasn't visible at all. Now it is. And I feel like it really affected my chances of becoming a model because I didn't even have the model face normally. And then you now come and add this one to it. Who do you want to give stress to? Not give the photographers. I don't know, basically. I went to modeling agencies, I did walk-ins, 0. And I feel like there are other aspects of my body that maybe I need to work on to eventually become a model. So I'm I really still want to become a model, and yeah, I didn't achieve that this year. This kind of just represents me being like a full-time creator, and I will say that I wasn't a full-time creator. I started posting consistently on TikTok, but sometimes I would fall off. But I started my content studio as well, so I feel like it's half and half basically. On this side, I had a 333k Instagram goal. I wasn't posting actively on IG, so we didn't hit that goal. Then down here we have like a gym girly vibe. I really wanted to be more, proactive with my fitness, my health this year, and the apartment I got has a gym, and I used to go sometimes. I started off the year strong with going to the gym, but towards the end of the year I cannot say that I did, so I need to improve on that next year. So this approved sign is just a representation of me getting an approved stay in the UK for 2 years. I don't know why, but I strongly believe that if I was given this 2 years stay, I'll be able to find ways to be able to solidify my stay in the UK and build. So yeah, this was achieved thankfully with a lot of ups and downs. This, I want to change my phone at the beginning of this year. I had an iPhone 11 that I'd used for over 4 years. That phone had gone, the back camera, the phone is not still here. The back camera is broken, the front camera is broken. The phone was literally dead, so I needed to change my phone and also take content seriously. So I'm able to achieve this in February. I changed my phone in February. And then last but not least, it was like, travel more, see the world and all that. And I would say I traveled once this year. I went to Montenegro with my sister. The vlog will be out this year. Oh my god, I see my own toxic movement, because why didn't I edit the Montenegro vlog and post it? Tell me why. So that's all for 2025 goals. I would say we hit some, we missed some, we're still working towards some. So I'm going to be recycling some of the goals that we didn't achieve last year, 2025 into 2026. But the major movement is to establish 2026 goals. To be honest, I don't just want to speak from the heart, because sometimes I confuse myself. I have so many interests. So I just feel like I'm all over the place sometimes, and that's done more harm than good to myself. I watched a video where a guy said, be an expert first, then be a generalist. But being who I am, being the tendency I am, I do the opposite first. I'm a generalist. I can do anything and everything. But when it comes to being an expert, being a specialist in one specific thing, I feel like I'm still finding that and finding what I can be an expert in, what I can be a specialist in. And right now, the only thing that's looking viable is filmmaking, content creation, just producing content. I don't want to say that I have doubt, but doubt does creep in sometimes in terms of being able to, fully focus on my goals or the things I want, because it's is it enough? Am I being enough? Right? Is it fulfilling? Right? Where am I trying to head to with the action that I'm taking? It's a lot of questions. So I wrote down some of the goals for 2026 that I feel like I really need to achieve. If not, Okay. So the first on the list is having multiple income sources. This is what's been recycled for last year. It will always be a goal in my lifetime to have as many income sources as my age. 2026 goals. To be honest, I don't want to say negative things, because I really believe that there's power in the tongue, right? But at the same time, I don't want to suppress my feelings or how I feel about a certain thing or a certain topic. I don't know if any of these things on this list are actually fulfilling, and I feel like I need some help, especially with clarity, direction, and what it is that I can do. But they will still tell you that. I just feel like somebody will still tell you that, well, only you can know what you want. And sometimes it's what if I don't know what I want? So basically, the spirit of only you can know what you want, only you can truly decide for yourself what it is that you find fulfilling. In the spirit of no one is coming to save you. In the spirit of you gotta take responsibility for yourself. I will be going through the 2026 goals now. So this is basically the vision for 2026. And also I know that they say that to lie, giving company income. I don't have time for that. I'm basically making this video because I believe that there's power in the tongue, and you are the one that will manifest what you want for yourself. I'm speaking these things into existence. Basically, I'm not just putting it on paper or putting it on some graphic design. I'm putting it on paper so that the world can hear, so that the universe can hear me, God can hear me, and just see my heart. Basically, just know that I'm tired of living like this, tired of this bullshit, and I'm ready to be the person that deserves all of these things. Basically, so let's get into it. First thing is to have multiple income sources, and I feel like now that I think about it, let me even start from one. The goal is to have multiple income sources, but of course, we start from 1, 2, and just try to grow from there. So I'm putting a number on this goal, and the number on this goal is £8 million. This 2026, I Toyosi Bello is going to make £8 million or more. That is a goal for 2026. Personally, I have not made up to £1 million before. We're not determined by our past, okay? We are not pulled by the memories of the past. We are pulled by the vision of the future. And the vision of the future that I'm calling is £8 million in 2026. So yeah, the number for 2026 is 8 million, right? And 8 because 8 is a money number, right? I'm trying to tap into that energy. I am abundance. Abundance is me. Abundance goes to me and through me. I am abundance. So £8 million is small, okay? Clock it. The next goal is to become an expert in something. And I feel like this is kind of where I'm really struggling, because it's like there's so many things, so many options, so many skills. What does Toyosi want to become an expert in? That's the question I have to answer. And right now, I'm leaning towards filmmaking and producing content. I just don't know whether it will be enough. I don't want to question it. I have this skill. It comes naturally to me. Filming, directing, producing. It feels like it comes naturally to me, and it's something I should pursue. Next on the list is professional course, and that basically means like becoming a professional at something. It still boils down to me being an expert. I don't want to thin myself out. That's the problem I'm having. I don't want to be here, be there, and all of that. I want to be fully focused on one thing, on something. Right, so it's a question of, am I becoming an expert in filmmaking, or am I going to do an IT course because I want to get into tech and, jump on the tech wave? And these are questions I had to answer. The next on the list is a penthouse. I still want a penthouse. I'm going to get a penthouse, a 3-bed penthouse with a mixed view, ocean and water view. A nice, you saw that one in the picture, very nice pool or jacuzzi. Depends on where I'm at. If I'm in London, then I don't want my pool or jacuzzi to be outside. It will be designed in the future in more detail, but 3-bed penthouse, that's mine, in my name, basically a penthouse in my name. Secondly, I want a car. The car was there last year, it's there this year. Hopefully I get a car this year. If I can make £8 million, then trust that of course I can get a car. Next is my community. I want to build a community of at least 1 million followers across all platforms. And I know it's more than the goal of last year. Last year I made 1.2 million on TikTok, 300k here, that's like 1.5. But seeing how long it took me to get to 500, 1 million is fair for my level of presence on social media. So basically 1 million followers across all platforms, like just having a community. And I feel like these are questions I have to answer. If you have a community, what does your community stand for? What do you stand for? What do you communicate? What do you educate them with? I'm still figuring out my niche. I'm leaning more towards filmmaking and photography and all of that, but yeah, I need to work on my branding basically. Then I also put a creative award on here, and this kind of stems from TikTok. I saw the TikTok awards this year and I was like, it would be nice if I got a creator award. Like, it'd be nice to be recognized and all of that. Awards are not usually like my thing, so I guess I might look into it. Take more actions, do more, and see how I can, be recognized globally. And then also participate in photography competitions. I really want to participate in photography competitions and, try to solidify myself as a creative, because I'm a creative. Guys, if there's anything I'm sure of in this life, it's just that I'm a creative. That's the only thing I'm sure of, and I think I'm going to pursue that. And then material things, I want a Canon G7X or EOS R8 as a camera. I need a camera. I got a vintage camera that I'm not very in love with, but I need a camera. And I also need the DJI Pocket Osmo 3, recycling from last year. Then I also need the latest DJI drone. The one I have, I'm going to forget it. So I need to work on changing it to the latest one because of the screen thing. It's not anything serious. And then I also have a goal of putting out 12 films in 2026, one every month on YouTube. Yeah, so I don't know what the film is going to be about. I just want to challenge myself to create a movie, create a film, just create something, and I'm excited to see how that plays out. And then I also set a revenue goal for my business. I want to simulate content studios, and I'm putting a 1 million year revenue income as a goal to generate £1 million in revenue. Then another goal is a settled status in the UK. Right now I'm on the post-study visa, which means next year, February, if I don't have a different status, a different right to be in the country, I have to go back to Nigeria. And nobody wants that. I don't want that. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. This is a very, very important goal I wrote serious glow up body era. So basically, this stems from several things, but one major thing that kind of motivated this goal is I was on the phone with one of my friends, and she gave her younger sister the phone to say hello to me. And the younger sister literally asked, why do I look like I'm still in Nigeria? I have this same hair I had on, maybe like the front is my hair kind of rough. She saw the rough hair. Maybe I wasn't looking good. I don't know, but that question hit me deep. And it just made me question a lot of things. Like, what are you doing? You're not ugly. You are not ugly. You're a Lagos babe. What are you doing? Like, you could be so much better. So basically, I'm this kind of person that wants to, you know, have solid income sources before I start spending money on extras, cosmetics, all these things. Like, and I also want to work on myself fundamentally. Like, I believe that, you know, for you to have, let's say, good makeup on, for instance, have clear skin, like as a fundamental need. I'm trying to work on myself fundamentally before, you know, I tap into that body era. But at the same time, it's like there are people that look way better with way less. Like, it's not an excuse. It's very bad. It's not bad. You understand? So it's the question of, am I body or am I not? And I feel like this kind of like is a major insecurity issue for me. And until that clears up, I don't know. Oh, it's clearing up by God's grace. That's kind of all I have right now. I'm still working on my vision board now. But yeah, that's the vibe we are on for 2026. I don't say very negative things about myself, but reflecting on my life in 2025, I low-key the architect of my misfortune. I'm working a job I don't like, but I'm grateful for. Super grateful, super thankful. But at the same time, personally, I'm kind of person that believes that I shouldn't be working for anyone but myself. I think Rich Dad Poor Dad kind of spoiled me. Ever since COVID, when I started reading all these books, I swear my mindset kind of changed towards like employment. But even now, I feel like my mindset's been changed towards employment because I've seen people that have been employed like early parts of their lives, and they still have time to, you know, run businesses in like say later parts of their lives. So it's like I'm wondering, did I get it wrong? What am I doing wrong? Well, that's all from me today. I'll just kindly ask you if you have any income source that I could add to my current 27 prospects. If you just have any advice, if you have anything to tell me that would help me, please feel free to reach out. Drop it in the comments, because this girl is fighting for her life. I'm fighting for my life. I don't want to give up. And I won't give up loose. Yeah. And I won't give up loose. So I don't have time to give up. I don't have time to think I'm going to give up. The only thing I have time for is, you know, moving forward and building a life that I'm excited to wake up to. I feel like that's the goal. Building a life that you're excited to wake up to. Because sometimes it's just like, why should I stand up from my bed? Why am I still alive? All those kind of things. So yeah, thank you for coming to my mini confession, and I will see you next month, at the end of next month, and to keep you updated as to, you know, how we're doing with these goals that we have for 2026, and see how the month goes. Alright then, I'll see you later. Bye. I forgot to add relationship goals. I noticed a lot of flaws in my life this year, and one of them is the fact that I lost my social skills this year. I don't know what happened. I feel like I've been slowly detaching myself from a lot of people, not necessarily because of we had any issues or any fights, or it's just probably like my own nature. Like, is it just me, or when I don't have money, I don't want to relate to anybody? Like when I don't have like income sources or income that I know that is with me or is coming, or I know we're not supposed to allow all these external things that affect our mood and our reactions and whatnot, but I can't just help it. If I know that I'm not doing something right, how can I be a good friend to you? How can I be a good person to you, for you to, you know, hang out with? And I realized that I have a lot of toxic behaviors that I might have learned from childhood. I even signed up for therapy this year. I really hope that I actually get to meet one next year, because I feel like I really need to work on like my mind, my subconscious, my social skills, and that's something I really have to work on. Personally, I've always just been, I love being by myself. I love myself die. I love my own company. I'm really like being with myself, right? And being with some people, like there are people that I just naturally connect with, and there's like no resistance to our friendships and whatnot. But I just feel like I could be doing more. I could have more. Like I'm this awesome person that is just holding my awesomeness to very few people, but it's something I want to work on in 2026. Be more social. I want quality friends, like good friends. Let's see how it goes.
Toyosi TV.